I'm recording. I'm recording. I'll edit anything if you say some fucked up shit about Jews and Mexicans and which is what you were just saying before I started recording. Like I'm gonna edit all that crazy shit you were just saying. I'm gonna edit that out of this, obviously. Willie Dinardo, how are you?
I'm good, Jason. How are you doing?
Is this weird for you?
No. This isn't weird at all.
This isn't weird?
No.
But isn't it weird how we met? Look how we got into this.
I mean, it's not weird in the sense that I've met other people that way, too. A lot of people that I've become really good friends with in the music scene, I've met through someone else. I met you through Space Casino.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, talk to Ronald. Well, I had you in my phone before I knew your name was Jason. I had your name as Ronald Pagan.
I don't know what people think it's a real name. I'm like, how do you? It's just funny. Ronald Pagan. You can call me that. I don't respond.
But once I found out your name was Jason, I was like, okay, I changed it. And when we formally met, it was like, oh, he's Jason.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was at Pete's.
And it was at Pete's. Where's Pete's? Quincy. And I was throwing a class reunion, and I needed bands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, you guys were supposed to be on it, but for some reason you didn't play.
Because they didn't. I don't know if I told them about it. I think I didn't want to play. I didn't want to throw a class reunion and then
play your own class.
Yeah, my own class reunion until it'd be like I just was like, I'm doing this all for I'm going through like a midlife crisis, just like in front of my class, and I'm like, see, I play music. Holy shit! Didn't you?
We're good. I saved it.
Good thing I didn't get that on film, bro. Are you nervous, bro?
No, not at all.
That was stupid what you just did. That was stupid.
Yes, it was.
You're not nervous at all. All right, you just spilled the seltzer water on yourself. Just
yeah. Well, when the camera's on, I can act quick. Or when the mic is on.
But this is what happened from my perspective. You get a warning that it's gonna fucking blow up. You cracked it smallly, and it went, whoosh, and then and from that point I was like, don't keep opening it with my head.
And because I know, because too many times, like I'll be in the truck or something, and last night on the couch.
Yeah. All right, wait. Do you know how to get that to not occur?
No, I don't. Teach me, old wise one.
Do you know? Really? Do you not know?
I swear to God, I don't know.
So you tap it. You have to. With the bottles, you gotta leak it. With the cans, you go and you tap the top, and it gets all the carbonation down. Anyways.
Okay. Well, that explains the hook of that rap song from the 90s. Tap the bottle in, twist the cap.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Okay, now that checks out for sure. Now I know that's what that means.
Yeah, well, I mean, hopefully you can enjoy your seltzer. I feel bad. But, yeah, I guess we met at I need a band for the class reunion. And and I just know Space. I've known them for so long. They've been doing it for so long, and they threw you in. But you were very nice to me.
Was I now?
Yeah, you're very nice to me. And
I'm glad that somebody acknowledges that I was nice, because that's something I get nervous about. I always want to make sure I'm nice to people.
Why?
Because everybody's. Not everybody is nice, and everybody's version of what they think is nice is different. Because we all have different standards.
Yeah. I'm a little too nice, I realize. I realized this morning. I did something really nice yesterday, and it hurt me how nice it was. It had to do with money. But it's not important now. I'm here to talk about you and get to know you. But I'll come back to that. The Space Casino got you on the show, and then you were nice to me. and you were respectful of me.
I appreciate that.
And you were respectful that I was trying to host something and I didn't want headache. And you gave me maybe like honor with my band. You liked my band for some reason.
Well, because the name drew me in. I was like, I got to check these guys out. It's kind of like, that's where you were smart in naming the band that, because it's kind of like Toad the Wet Sprocket or Hootie and the Blowfish or Butthole Surfers. The name alone, you're like, I got to check this out.
It comes off cute, that name, Ronald Pagan. At least to me now. Comes off like cute, like a TikTok band. That's what it reminds me.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it feels. I don't know. How did it feel? And I don't want to talk about me all the time. I love talking about me.
Well, no, we're here to talk about one another. This is a conversation.
Yeah, true. And I just like, what created the intrigue in it? And how did that intrigue feel when you first heard it? I'm curious.
What created the intrigue was, well, first of all, I mean, I'm a big pun guy. I like puns.
Big pun guy.
Yeah, big pun. Rest in peace, big pun. Probably my biggest life accomplishment was learning that song, Still Not a Player, on the piano.
You can play that on the piano?
I can play that on the piano.
Great song.
And I just, because I was like, is this a pun on Ronald Reagan or Donald Fagan from Steely Dan? Is this like a yacht rock pun?
I didn't even think of Ronald Pagan. I don't even know who that is, but now it sounds familiar. How did it feel, though? Did it sound like dark, alternative?
It sounded very dark. I thought maybe it was like a hardcore or a death metal band.
Really?
Yeah. And when I heard the music, I was like, oh, this is great.
Really?
Because I know the hardcore scene around here because I have a lot of friends that were in bands like that, and before there was a scene for bands like me, I would get on a lot of like hardcore and pop punk bills, because the options were either play at some bar and be background music, or try, even though you might not succeed, playing for an audience who will listen. They might not like you, but they'll listen. And that was really the only avenue at the time, before the whole jam band thing blew up around here, where you could play as an acoustic act or as a lighter rock band, and people would listen. Again, like I said, they didn't always like me, but I did make fans, and they admired the fact that I was ballsy for trying to spread awareness about the importance, in my opinion, of mixed bills.
Do you feel like how would you describe your sound if you had to put genres and maybe tags on it? And do you feel confident in this answer? After you answer this, I want to say, how confident do you feel in how you're describing yourself?
Oh, I'm not confident at all, because I never try to be one thing, but I mean, especially because I have my influences, but also the guys in the band have their own influences too, and they're very different from mine, and it's really a melting pot. It's that musical difference that makes for great chemistry. Somebody once called, early on, our music acoustic grunge.
Okay.
And that's been the only one that I was able to cling to a little bit. But live, that's not really what we sound like, because I don't really play acoustic live. I play acoustic a lot in the studio and on the tracks, but live, I've always been an electric guy. I like playing electric live.
I just thought of a description of your music.
All right, let's hear it.
Because, and it's very on brand for how I do things. I'm big on the local band type approach.
All right, let's hear it.
And I'm going to preface it. You talked about jam bands.
Yeah.
You'd fit on a jam band, Bill.
We would. We have jam band elements to what we do.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because it's smooth. It's smooth. It's good, and it's good for, like, the parties around here.
And lately we've been doing a lot of extended jams in our sets.
Yeah.
So that checks out for sure.
It's Plymouth Rock.
You heard it here first, folks.
It's Plymouth Rock, dude. That's what it feels like because I
appreciate that.
I go to Soundcheck Studios. There's like an ocean in it, right? And there literally is.
Yeah.
In your Charlestown, Rhode Island. It's like I would not. I don't listen to anyone. The fact that I listen to your band, I don't know if you can take it as a great compliment. It's really hard for me to give anyone and anything a chance in music, even the greats.
That's well, I take that as a compliment because the fact that you're able to get over that own hump of not giving stuff, or it's difficult for you to give stuff a chance. The fact that you got over that hump with me, I mean that's a compliment.
Sure, it is.
Just like
it should be.
Playing when I used to play on like heavier or more pop punk bills. There were a lot of guys that were like, I don't like your type of music, but I like it when you do it. And I mean, sure, that might be a backhanded compliment, but I don't take it as that. I was like, well, you don't like it when other people do it, but you like it for some reason when me and my boys do it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not saying that's gonna, convert the person into maybe checking out more bands like that, but at least they can say, no, I like this band. It's not usually what I go toward, but you got to hear these guys.
Yeah. I have so many things going through my head. I should have wrote it down, a lot of it down, because I might go a little scattered with this.
What podcast isn't?
Yeah, right. It's if you, I don't like converting people to me at all.
In terms of like you converting people to your art?
Yeah, I don't want people to like my music personally. I don't like initially, and it's my approach to life. I don't want people to like me initially. I don't want people to want to work with me initially.
Really?
Yeah, because when you make it harder in the beginning for people to come along with you, you can I don't want to say it. You can control the terms of the relationship. And what I mean by that is, and I hate that I just, this is the first episode where it's going to be recorded. And it's like, or I
have a response to that pertaining to me.
So it's like, let me use the converse as an example. If you try to convince someone to like your shit, you're begging them, and it's not their choice, and they don't come to you out of their freedom, then it's work. It's so much work. And further, when you do something cringe, corny, bad even, right? We all make mistakes.
Yeah.
Like an artist that gets canceled, those people fall away very quickly, and they're not real fans. They're not really with you.
Yeah.
If you got through it, shit can happen in life. You can have some ex-girlfriend come from the grave, right? And you see this with just if you became like I might have to edit this out because I don't know how the hell this is gonna sound, but eventually, if you become really successful, in my opinion, you will get shit. You will have haters.
Oh, absolutely.
I've seen it in the business world, and I've seen it in music too many times, right? And what happens when you become really big, successful, whatever that means, and you have influence, let's say, or you're just known, which is different from influence, people you need to be perfect, right?
Or else they're gonna come at you with pitchforks and create this divide,
right,
of between the real fans,
yeah,
and then the people that only like you when you're up to their standards.
Yes,
the fair weather fans.
Yes, fair weather fans. I don't like fair weather.
I don't either.
Then that's right, and we're in the social media age where authenticity is such a big thing, right? And so I post cringe stuff. This podcast is super like you see, I'm just like move the camera here, like. I don't know. Maybe the light should be twisted.
But it's real. It's raw. It's real.
Exactly. And it's not. It sticks out because it's raw and real. My opinion. That's my approach with this.
No, I approach. I learned the hard way. Okay, I learned from being too in your face with people about promoting stuff. I remember being at a show once. Wasn't even my show. I was just there, and I was like, I'll just bring CDs with me. Gave out CDs to a bunch of people. I walked away and went to the bathroom. They already left where they were sitting, and I saw they just put all the CDs.
Really?
And I was like, fine. I'll just take them all back and give them to some better people.
Right. At least you got the CDs back.
Yeah.
But that is a good... That's what I do, too, with the music. I go up to everyone, hey, do you want it? Do you want it? I talk to everyone, like online at least.
Yeah.
I say, hey, and I just engage, and that's my test for them. Do they feed into it, or they fight back? If they fight back, it's like, okay, no worries. I'll see you. Right? No, I'm not interested. All right,
I don't take it personally anymore. I think when I was younger and a lot more sensitive, I took it personally, but I don't anymore. It's your stuff or my stuff or anybody's stuff isn't everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay.
What do you want with your music right now? And your band?
What do I want? Man, I'd sure love to be able to not have to work my day jobs or my night job.
Why?
I don't know, just something about being able to entertain for a living. But I mean, I could go for like a more of like a cult following. Because at least you get to maintain some of your privacy. You know, like anybody else who picks up an instrument. When I was 18, I wanted to be famous. Now I was going to try to get the record deal and all that. And that didn't happen. Then I got older and I realized, being like Noah Khan famous, as cool as that may be, you don't have you basically sign away your privacy, and everywhere you go, you get recognized, and you can't go out. Now that I'm, a few years into my 30s,
and you look great.
Thank you. I cherish my privacy, and I cherish my me time, and I don't take it for granted.
Okay. But you see fame, and no one knows who either of us are.
Yes, correct.
And we talk about fame. That's what you're talking about right now.
Yeah.
Right. What? And then you said cult following. What is a cult following? And why do you want that? Like, what does that mean?
Because it's like a more comfortable lower level of fame.
Okay. What does that mean?
It's more like a grassroots thing. You're not mainstream, but you can still make a living doing what you do.
Okay. And
yeah, sure, you're playing smaller venues, but you still have just as devout of fans, just maybe on a lesser level. And
what do you mean a lesser level?
Lesser as in
do they like you less?
No, they like you just as much, but you're not as famous as you're not getting nominated for Grammys necessarily, or you're not being accosted in the street by paparazzi, and you can still be a regular person in society.
So less people.
Yeah.
Still as much love.
Yeah.
For either you or the band. And actually, let me ask you that: is it you or a band?
It's kind of both.
How does that work?
It works because
what's the name of the band? I didn't even say
the name is Willie Dinardo and the Corporates.
Okay.
So
great name.
Yes, thank you.
But it's cocky. Because you're Willie Dinardo. You're going up. You're like, it's me, right? And you Corporates.
Well, no, look.
Like, I could never be like Jason Cursevi's and The Experience or something.
I just wanted something that dies with me, and that was probably
what? That dies with you?
Yeah, like when I die, the band is done. Interesting. I don't want anybody. I don't want anybody sublime with roaming my ass.
Okay. So you were thinking about your You think about your death as you name a band.
No, not as
I know
was
you're not like
naming it. It's not like, but you're subconsciously thinking about it because I don't know. I hate when a singer in a band dies, or like or that key member in a band dies, and then they go off and do some offshoot or some tribute where whoever they get to sing can't fucking sing, and it's just not doing that person's legacy. It's more about the legacy you leave behind as opposed to like the the fame or whatever in the now, because there's a lot of fame where it's here today, gone tomorrow. But when you die, your legacy is forever. And I've always, especially the older I get, I gravitate more towards guys like Jeff Buckley and Elliott Smith, who career-wise they died prematurely, but they're more popular now than they were when they were alive.
Okay.
And they passed away for whatever the reason, whether it was drugs or it was cancer or a medical issue, whatever it is, these artists are taken from us too soon. But their legacy lives on, and they're so beloved. I would be fine with not being here to see any of that, because they still love the music. They would still love the music. That doesn't change.
But do you feel like, why do you care when you're dead?
I want to make sure that my legacy lives on.
What legacy? Because like to me, I'll give context. Like,
okay,
to me, we all die. There's Beethoven.
Yeah,
Beethoven. Right, we know of him, but I think no one will. There has to be thousands of other people. Let's just think of someone else that wasn't Beethoven in that time period. The king of his period, where someone that was big and influential,
like the ruler of when he was alive.
Yeah, or even like the best blacksmith around, someone that was good at something, and someone that meant something to people.
Yeah.
Let's use your grandparents.
Yes.
Your great-great-grandparents. Do you know who they are?
No.
You don't know who they are?
I have no idea.
But that's your bloodline. Oops. That's your bloodline, and you don't even know who they are, right?
I see what you're saying.
And it's like, I don't even know if I care who they are. And I come from this is all temporary type mentality, and I don't like. I used to care about like being great. Ben Franklin was like one of my heroes, and which is in high school when I was young, and I thought about being greatness and legacy and dying. But then I kind of came to this thing. I was like, I don't know if it really means anything to me personally. I just don't like. I don't get why it means something to you, because you're gonna be dead, and you don't even know those people.
Yeah, and it could
but
go.
Why? Because what does that resonate? I'm not, because it's not wrong, but why does that get you going?
I don't know. I just there's something in. I don't know. Maybe it's just the my want to be remembered, my want to be acknowledged.
So there's. Do you know the 6 human needs?
I think I learned about them in psychology in college, but
really?
I forget.
One of them is significance.
Yeah.
So when you say to be remembered, that to me is the need for significance. Agree or disagree? Am I hurting you?
No. I'm just trying to think about how to answer this.
Do you think I'm being a dick right now?
No.
Okay.
No. The need for significance, I suppose it is. But everybody's so like the need for would you say it's like the need for I'm saying that I need to be relevant?
We all have that need. of significance. It's a human need.
Oh, yeah.
We need to feel like in a relationship, we need to feel like we're the most important person. Like if we get married to our wife, and she needs to feel like she's the most important person in your world. Like that's, a way to get significance. The fame and the TV thing, it's like what's appealing about it is, it's almost like proof we're significant.
It is, yeah.
Right? Like, and it's like, like now I have fans and fame and my band success. I have a lot of streams. Therefore, I'm significant. But it's not really true, in my opinion, that you're significant. Like, I would come from a place that we are significant no matter what, in a way. Like, in a deep way. Like,
on different levels, yeah.
Like human life matters, my opinion. I don't know why I'm going down this route. It's just like I go for why. I like try to just like most of my questions are why questions, and I like seeing how you operate and how people operate and why they're doing what they're doing. And I'm also kind of doing this to figure myself out, because look what we do to get. We go on stage. We go and sing a song on stage, and the crowd's down here, and we're up here, and...
Sometimes there's a packed house, sometimes there's nobody.
Usually it's empty. But we need that, right? And I'm wondering if what I don't like, it's not about me. It's like, sometimes I feel like I'm missing something, therefore I'm chasing it in the music, and then that becomes inauthentic. That becomes me chasing something just for the sake of it, not just doing music because I love it. And that kind of worries me at least.
So you're afraid of being a walking contradiction?
Green Day song.
Yeah, I'm glad you picked up on that.
Yeah, I kind of want to quit. That's kind of where I'm going at with some of this. Like, I'm trying the podcast thing out because this is different. Like, I'm trying to just see what the hell I like. And it's not satisfying. And I don't want to talk about me. But it's like, you still take satisfaction in the legacy, is what I'm gathering. After all these, because how long have you been doing it for?
December 1st, it'll be 21 years.
That's more than half your life.
Yeah, music has been with me since I was 3. I'm always going to do it on some level.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, what happens with it after I'm gone, that's in God's hands.
Mm-hmm.
Or whomever's hands for a higher power that people do or don't believe in. All I can do is try to set it up so that when I am gone, it'll be, somebody will be able to handle like the back catalog or still make merch on my behalf. And
do you think, like, there's so much music now? We have Suno, now we have AI with music.
What's Suno?
You don't know Suno?
I don't know. I know what a Suno wrestler is.
Gosh, dude.
Bad joke.
Oh my god, yeah, no, that's funny.
Wait, is Suno the program where you can make AI?
Yeah.
Where for a while there would be like the big fat guy like doing squats in his room and shit comes out.
Oh,
Isn't that made on Suno?
No, dude. I'll tell you, I think it's overhyped personally, but it's just a AI that takes all of music, so it claims, and historically, and creates a produced song in literally a second. Now, it's not that. There's no like soul in it. It's hard. It's a starting point, but it just. I have to show you to really get so you understand it. But it just creates. You can hum into your phone, and it will just make a fucking produced master
out of your voice,
out of whatever the hell you just told it, and it creates something.
Yeah.
Very, 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 very easily. I have an untalented friend. Well, he's a good writer, horrible singer, horrible everything else, tone deaf, literally deaf in one ear.
Wow.
And he just like sent me a song he made, and it was good. It was like, and I was like, oh, it was good, and and then he's like, yeah, it's this app called Suno. It's weird. So what I'm saying is, dude, it's music is unlimited and it's free, and now everyone can make it in a different type of way. And even
I didn't think about that.
it's easier to make it than ever. And I don't think it's really valuable in a way, in a economic standpoint.
Because of AI?
Do I not? I think the music's, it's just less valuable. Like, it's becoming more pure as to, like, if you like a band, it's going to be like, no, I just genuinely love this band, and not because it was pushed on me from, like, algorithms and radios and TVs and Instagram and TikTok. Like, I don't know. There's something that's going to be said more about the artist rather than the music with AI, in my opinion. I don't know, but you haven't heard Suno, man? You haven't?
I try not to. I mean, I don't mind like listening to AI songs, just out of curiosity as to what this thing can do. Would I ever use it on my own stuff? Fuck no. You know, AI is fun to explore, to even, you know, like you said, you can type anything, type the most absurd nonsense words, and it will come up with this thing. That's the cool part about it. I could use AI on an app for fun, but I would never cross the for fun life to my actual like creative, what I want to be heard from me life.
I guess, like, what if there's someone that, like, these AI bands, they have like millions of streamers on Spotify, and I just don't get what music is becoming.
Yeah,
and I want to know what you think of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have the perfect little anecdote for that. So I recently started going back to church and
What type of church?
Assembly of God.
What is that?
It's Christian.
Because Methodist is Christian.
Yeah,
I'm very familiar, but I'm a
I
Christian.
think it's more Pentecostal.
Okay. Do you speak tongues? It's okay.
I haven't yet.
Okay, it's all right, dude.
No, I know. Trust me, I know. The people that I've heard do that, it's like a special talent that they can just do that. Like,
White people at your church or Spanish people?
it's mostly white people.
Interesting.
But my best friend married a Puerto Rican girl, and he goes to her church that her mother runs. So that's all in. And I'm doing a little event. I'm playing a little event for them in a couple weeks. I was just over there last night on the North Shore rehearsing with them, and they prayed in Spanish, and you know. And I asked, I was like, so how much of the services here are English and how much are Spanish? And he's like, it's mostly Spanish, but we do a little English too. But Pastor Dave, the guy at the bridge in Onset and / Middleboro, shout out to Pastor Dave, asked me to sing a Jelly Roll song at the Easter service. And I agreed because he had showed me the song ahead of time, and I was like, whoa, this is like really good.
What was the song?
I'm getting to that.
Yep.
Wait, this is part of the story.
Dying on the edge of my seat.
So, we rehearse it, and then the second rehearsal, he pulls me aside and said, dude, I just found out this song is AI. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I love Pastor Dave so much, but I really don't want to do this because ethically it goes against what I stand for. Covering an AI song.
You're ethically against. So you're against AI.
I'm against using it for myself. I'm not necessarily if somebody wants.
Why are you against you using it?
Because I don't need to use it.
Why?
Because anything that you can do in AI, essentially, I can do without AI.
You're smarter than AI.
No, I'm not. I'm talking on a musical level. On a musical level, like I can play instruments. If you can play instruments and you can write songs and you can sing songs, why are you using AI? If you can already do those things.
Can you do everything in music though?
Like, I mean, nobody can do everything.
So, like, what if it can do some things you just can't do? Right? Like, you play a guitar, it can play the drums.
If I couldn't play the drums, then maybe.
Mm-hmm. Well, what's something you can't do in music? What's something you don't do in music?
Play a wind instrument.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I would get somebody to do that. I would still get someone to do that. Because it's more authentic.
Okay, authentic. Why do you value that? On like, because that seems to be why people don't like AI, in my opinion.
It's absolutely why people don't like AI.
But like, what the hell does for me using AI is authentic, because I'm a guy. I come from a premise. I don't know everything. I'm a busy guy. I'm here to get shit done.
Yeah.
I don't care what people. I do care what people think of me to a normal human level, but I don't care about haters.
But what do you use AI for exactly?
Bounce ideas off, and to see. There's two. I was thinking about this with Ray. To just hear from a second point of view, and step like journaling almost.
Yeah.
And in the same way you do a voice memo, and then you listen to the voice memo. And you're like, I was writing something today, and it can keep developing. You know, when you get, sometimes you just lock in with your instrument. At least sometimes I find a new thing I can play, and it's giving me a million ideas. I'm just like, oh, I can do that.
That's always when inspiration strikes, when you be like, oh, I've never done this before. This sounds cool. Yeah, always.
And so that.
So AI does that too in a different way.
Right.
So now I can see the correlation.
And with a band, right? Like, so, dude, I had this idea, and it was like 2 notes. It was a and it was meant to sound really like jarring, and like sound like stupid. Like I hear it in a party, like this, almost like some girl like humming, and like it's kind of panning into the mix, and the chatter slows down, and the notes rise, and the guitar starts, and just a way that is felt. It's an art, whatever. It's just music, and it's for me to go to the computer, record it, blah blah, tune it maybe, and just try to get it to feel to the point where I can go to my band and say, hey, here's the idea. Do you guys like it? And get consent to put it in the song or put it as something. And that was time. Dude, I did it driving. It would normally take me a day at least, a solid day if I want to do it great, to get the freaking idea out. I did it with one hand on the wheel.
And one hand on the phone.
On the phone, humming it. And then I wrote a little description, do it like this, and it was great, dude. And it was like, it felt like it works. But it just refined the idea to make it more presentable.
Yeah.
Now
okay.
I can get more music done, right? And I'm here to make music, right? So it's like, to me, it's like when the musician's like, well, that's not how you make music. It's like, dude, you use a tool. So I'm an outlier in that. So you're.
I see your point there, in the sense that like you hummed a guitar part and it basically created back what you were thinking
in the head, like in the head to create.
You just wanted to hear it and you didn't have a guitar on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it came out produced as well. It's not just like, because I can do it on a guitar, but it sounds like you can hear the reverb in the room, all that shit. This, what it does is it puts the guitars in, you know how you've recorded.
Yeah.
You layer the guitars multiple times. You mix the low end. It's like, and you can do the drums to show when it comes in, and you have to pick the sound samples to show what it's like. It saves time, man, to me. Or it saves time, and then I can do more with the time to make more music and do other things. That's why I'm like, I'm not against it at all. I don't think it's inauthentic. So why do you, bitch? Like, what the fuck, motherfucker? No. So what does this inauthentic thing mean? That's what I don't get. Am I being mean?
No. I'm just You're making me think. And not that I don't like thinking. I
Smoked a fat doobie, so you're like,
no,
I didn't, Mom and Dad. I didn't. He did. Oh wait, am I gonna get you in trouble
no, no.
with God?
No.
Yeah,
He knows I smoke.
he does.
The pastors.
Tell him right now.
I smoke. I smoke, G, man. You know that. You see
The
me.
light. It looks like when you're looking.
With me. You're with me in the truck every night, man. The pastors know that I.
Probably because you come in. Like,
No,
as soon as you go on the elevator.
but there are also people in our congregation who are. Some are successfully recovering addicts, but others are kind of in and out of recovery.
Okay.
That's why the Middleboro location is the reason why I know these people, because my friend was putting shows there, and I wanted to play shows. And again, much like with Space Casino and you, somebody else recommended me this kid's name. I knew nothing about the bridge or anything. But we do shows there, and I help put on, some shows there. But there's no booze because I always thought it was just because it's a church. Like, there's a church, the extent of the booze in the church is the bread and the wine. But when Pastor Heather put to me that not only that, but another key reason why we'll never have alcohol at our shows is because there are a lot of people that come to our shows that are recovering alcoholics. I was like, okay, I get that. There's a bar down the street.
Right. Okay. So, are you an addict?
No.
Why are you in church?
Spiritual nourishment.
What's your background with that?
Catholic.
Catholic? Now you're in Assembly of God.
Yeah, I did 13 years of Catholic school.
Oh, wow.
And by the end, I was just, not that I abandoned God. My faith just got put on the back burner. And for a number of years, I was mad at God.
Why?
Because back in 2013, our old drummer was killed in a car accident.
Really?
Like 5 days before our next show. And it was like our biggest show at the time.
No way.
Yeah.
What was the show?
You know Frankie Muniz from Malcolm in the Middle?
Yeah.
He used to play drums in a band called Kingsfoil.
Okay.
And they were coming to this venue we used to play at called 3065. I already opened for them back in February, but they came back and the promoter wanted us on the bill again. So we were going to be there as a full band. Tom dies like 5 days before the show. And we essentially did our set as like a tribute to him. We all wore white button downs and ties, and we just played acoustically and said nice words about Tom and some of his. I think.
How old was he?
He was 23.
Dude.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, why does this happen? You got these people doing fucked up shit in the world, and somebody who was very loved by a lot of people, Tom, gets killed in a senseless car accident, and he doesn't get to get old. He doesn't get to live the rest of his life. He never gets to get married or do the thing. And what the church a lot of times says is, well, it was his time to be with God. Again, this is a Jason question, but why? So for a minute there, because losing a friend is, especially the first time it happens, it's like losing. It's different than losing a family member. A lot of times when you lose grandma or whatever, or aunt or whatever, they're older, they're on dialysis or whatever. You see it coming. You're prepared for their death. Yes, it's sad for the family, but you saw it coming. Whereas when you lose somebody young, like a friend or an accident or something, it's much more sudden. You don't know what to do. I didn't know how to grieve at that point. And we replaced him a month later in the band when we should have.
You're going to hell.
We should have taken time to process it. We were in the middle of a record. If I knew then what I knew now, I wouldn't have. I would have just been like, okay, there's more important things. We can just kind of chill for a bit. but music was my therapy. And then once I got into real therapy, I was like, okay, music can still be my therapy, but for something like that, I shouldn't have just blocked it out the way that I did.
What was bad about you say you found a drummer a month later?
Yeah.
Which I just want to say that's pretty impressive in any standard, is just finding a new member so like even if someone didn't have an unfortunate thing happen, like
Yeah.
That's pretty quick to find a drummer, and drummers are hard to find in general.
It's not how I wanted. I never asked for the band to go through so many members.
Mm-hmm.
I never asked to be Megadeth.
Mm-hmm.
But it just happened that way. And I somehow got lucky with every time somebody would leave, there was always somebody waiting in the wings to take over.
Okay.
In this case, so this is to make a crazy happening even more crazy. So the night that he died, not knowing that he was going to be in this accident and I was going to find out hours later that he was dead, I met my stepbrother Teddy, who actually at one time was in the band on bass. His graduation party from high school at my dad's pad in Hanover. Mm-hmm. And it was one of the funnest nights ever. We were all just getting drunk, and it was a blast. And the kid that eventually replaced Tom, this kid Michael, I knew him a bit, and he was there. His mother was there, and I never met his mother. But his mother kept saying, if you ever need a drummer, you should talk to Michael. If you ever need a drummer, you should talk to Michael. Yeah. And I was like, she kept saying that. I'm like, lady, I have a drummer.
Yeah, right.
Not knowing. So then I was like, you know what? Maybe that was just a sign from God saying, like, hey, like, you're gonna need, That's why she kept repeating it. It was God in the form of her saying, hey, you should talk to Michael.
What was so important? What I don't understand is why was it bad that you moved on in a month? Not even moved on. Like you're just a band that's going on separately.
It was because because we pretty much had to change the whole lineup.
Why?
I think the grieving process messed everybody up.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't just you. So how many people were in the band at the time?
5. Tom was 5. He dies, and then there was 4.
Each member, walk me through what was going on with each of them. And because it sounds like you were ready, it sounds like they weren't. And was it all of them? Like, just help me understand the dynamic.
Everybody was more or less ready, but what ended up happening, without saying guys' names,
it was you, Jared.
Jared.
Is there a guy named Jared?
No.
Oh. That's your next drummer. Coming down the pipeline from heaven. Jared.
Well, hey, J for Jesus, J for Jared. But
it's the subway, Jared.
Please.
With a bunch of kids.
No. Nope.
Yeah, you like Jared.
I like Subway.
You like Subway.
Subway is a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, Subway's great to quit. All right, let's talk about your dead friends.
My dead friends.
That you died.
No, myself. So the only people from that lineup that made it out were myself and the lead guitar player, who had been with me since the beginning of the full band. He'd
made it out means made it through, like stayed in the band.
Stayed in the band.
Stayed in the lineup. The other two guys.
The other two guys. One of them was starting to become a little bit more flaky. Not just with us, but him and the lead guitar player were in another band together.
Okay.
And there were starting to become problems with that, which bled into us. And he was going off to college anyway, so I was prepared to replace him anyway. I could have let him stay, because there have been guys that were in college that we let stay, and they do their college thing and whatever, and they're not always playing with us, but sometimes they do. But I just was so mad that I was like, no, he's gone. Like, he's pissing us off.
You were mad?
Yeah, because he just started being a lot more standoffish towards us when we were with arms wide open.
Why do you think he was? Any idea why? Or?
Not a clue. I don't
Was
think
it something you said to him? Was it like, were you pushing him too hard? Like,
I don't think so. I don't think so. We weren't doing anything different.
Did he not like the music in
Well,
general?
he loved the music.
Okay. Was there other people in the band that he didn't like?
Yeah, but I don't think that was it.
You sure?
Because the two guitar players then they pulled me aside and they were like, "You got to do something about the bass player."
And the bass player is the one that wanted to leave. Who's the standoffish one?
The guitar player, the rhythm guitar
Why
player.
can't we use names?
It's so long ago, and I'm so like I'm cool with those guys now.
Okay.
This is all just in the past.
So why can't you use their names?
Because I don't want to. They're all doing
Coke.
No, they've all gone onto some great things.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want to mess that up for them.
Okay. Are they on your Spotify? If we want to look them up.
On the record?
Yeah.
Like on the songs? No.
Oh my gosh. I need gossip. No, I'm just kidding. I don't actually. I'm just.
Yeah.
I need but instruments. So bass player standoffish. That's what I'm trying to.
Rhythm guitar player is standoffish.
Okay. And then the two guitar players
pull me aside and say, "You got to do something about the bass player."
Okay.
And I didn't necessarily agree with them.
You're cool with everyone.
I'm cool with everybody.
They're not cool with the bass player.
They just felt like he was showing off too much and just being. And I did not agree with that, but I did not want there to be.
It's a team.
They put me in a tough position where if two guys aren't happy with somebody, then something's got to be done. And I was loyal to the lead guitar player. I didn't care about what the rhythm guitar player at the time had to say.
Why were you loyal to the lead guitar player?
Because he had been with me through every lineup change up to that point.
Got it.
So we let the bass player go.
How'd you let him go?
I just told him, like, look, like, we're gonna
bang your mom if you don't leave.
No, I was just like I think we're just gonna go in a different direction.
Wow, dude, can I have you fire people from my band? If I ever need.
The problem, I was
you be HR.
I was just talking about this on my Instagram the other day. I do these little random thoughts of the day, and I was talking about how it seems like every time you hear about the band Slipknot, it's because they fired somebody.
Yeah.
So it's like they want to be relevant. So it's like, we haven't been relevant in 2 years. Let's fire the next guy.
Right.
And I went on to explain, like, yeah, I've gone through. There's been 25 people counting myself in the band, and mostly guys left on their own. But a lot of the guys that left on their own should have been shit canned. I was just too nice, and I put up with because back then I was a fucking dish rag. I'm not I'm not as ballsy as I am now. And the few guys that I did let go, if you will, were wrongfully let go, and amends have since been made.
Why were they wrongfully let go?
They didn't really do anything wrong.
You just said. Why'd you let them go? Well,
this bass player was let go because I just couldn't. I didn't want there to be tension, and I didn't know how to communicate because we were still going through the grief and the loss of the drummer. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what I do now. If I knew then what I did now, I would have sat them all down and been like, talk.
Right.
But I didn't know that. I didn't have the
means to... they just thought the bass player was showing off?
Yeah.
That's it? Well, it has to be more than that.
During the...
Because how many shows are you doing?
We only did 5 shows with him. He was still new.
Okay.
But he jumped off on stage acoustically with no. He wasn't plugged in. We were all mic'd. we were playing our cover of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Okay. And what is up with you guys? Fucking rap covers.
He jumped off the stage, and and the people are doing the thing on the bass. And they just, I don't know, that was the kicker for them.
It's a little bit of ego. Did that hurt?
No, it didn't. I didn't bother me. He held himself accountable for that.
But what did he do wrong? Did the crowd love it?
Crowd loved it.
It's your band, dude. He helped the band.
I didn't care as much. I just didn't want there to be
internal conflict.
Yeah,
I think the other guys are in the wrong, honestly.
I believe they were at the time.
Yeah, I think they're in the wrong.
Absolutely.
Call him right now.
No, they're all good people. Well, and the other thing that happened was
We're kids, dude. It's just like we don't fucking know.
the other big kicker was the guitar player and the bass player, the two guys that left. They also didn't go to the service.
Why?
For Tom, and the excuses that they gave were whack.
Are you kidding me?
No,
those are low. That's low character.
That was another thing that was another contributing factor. That while all this was going on, neither of them went to the service, and my mom offered to give one of them a ride.
Yeah, they just actions speak louder than words. They just didn't want to go. Am I hurting you?
No, Am
I giving you a flashback?
I mean,
It's on camera. I can see your eyes going.
Well, yeah,
you did a good job, man. I want to be clear about that.
Thank you.
I genuinely mean that. I'm the opposite of you in that I was a hard ass. You said like now you said something like I have more balls now or whatever. I had the opposite problem. I was too much of a hard ass. I've softened now because I realize how much it's about people, like in a band.
The worse I got, I would when I started to. Because there was a period where I was really bad. Mm-hmm. And it was because the revolving door got old after a while.
Mm-hmm. Of new players coming in.
Yeah, and there were two crucial guys that I had a lot of personal issues with. This was later. This was actually the replacement drummer.
Okay.
That was another reason why I felt we should have waited long to replace somebody. Because although musically he was the right guy to be in the band, personally, he was not. But we didn't find out about his little quirks and nips and tucks until about a year and a half or so into it. And then...
Give this guy a name.
I will give him a name.
No. Like a fake name.
A fake name?
I need to like refer to him. That's the only reason I want a name.
We're gonna call him Steve.
Steve, okay. Steve. Call him Steve. Alright. So Steve.
It was one of those where he was perfect the first year, and then he just started being more narcissistic and just critical of everything I did, like promotion-wise, and when it really wasn't his place.
Why wasn't it his place?
Because he came from a different background. He came from the EDM hip hop world, where everything is more like single serving oriented, more singles, more mixtapes, if you will. And I just like straight up albums.
Yeah, we disagree on that. I'm on his side with but I understand.
A lot of guys are, and I understand it too.
You have to leave now. No, that's so awkward.
No, there was more. It was more than that too. It wasn't just that.
He didn't like how you're doing the marketing. Is that fair? Because to me, that part is like a marketing choice. Singles versus albums.
That was some of it.
What else? Yeah, sorry. Yep.
He just didn't understand. It was also just he was younger too. He had a young man's ego.
How old was he?
He came on, I was 20. He was 16 or 17.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was a period.
That's a teenager, dude. This is wicked young.
Yeah.
He was a drummer.
Yeah.
Replacement drummer after your friend died.
Yep, and then a couple guitar players later, we went with another guitar player. We're going to call him Bobby.
Okay. Do you...
There was just a lot of internal conflict with Steve and Bobby, and I've had the attitude of, fuck these guys. You're replaceable, fucking whatever.
Oh, really? You got a little tough with them?
We were getting, it was always 2 against 1.
Them on you? Or
yeah.
Is it always rotating?
It was also always them against me. Steve, the drummer, when we would talk one-on-one, he would be like, yeah, you're right. Like, he would take my side on something if I would just vent to him.
Mm-hmm.
But then when Bobby was president, he'd take Bobby's side, and I'd call him out. I'd be like, "Why are you doing that? Like, you just said in my car when we were just talking about it off the cuff that I was right. Now you're siding with him."
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Well, I do that to avoid conflict." And I'm like, "You're creating it by doing that. You're pinning
it's a good answer. He's being very honest. He's like, "Yeah, I don't want to argue." Oh yeah, no, I lied to you so that we wouldn't fight. Like,
yeah, and it was just
like, oh, okay, well, at least you owned it, you know.
But it took a long time to replace them, and basically, it took me quite a while after they were both gone to be like, okay, like to acknowledge their value. Like, they were more valuable members than I gave them credit. I was just so mad at them for the stuff that. But I'm a man now. I can say that. Yeah. I can say that I was wrong, and they were wrongs on both ends. But when I finally,
you just fart?
No.
Oh, I did.
Blame it on me, why don't you?
No, I heard a noise and I was like, "Well, I farted," but that wasn't. That was from over there. I think it was the chair.
But there were two guys in between them and the guys I have now that I unfortunately took out my anger towards the previous guys on them too. And that's a lot of why the replacement guys for Steve and Bobby didn't last. And then, you know, I've again, anytime I've been in the wrong, amends were made, whether or not, even if they didn't respond to my attempts at whatever. But you know, now the last 6 years, it's been me and Zach and Tyler, and Kevin joined up with us 3 years ago, and we have Sam and Mo from Soul Bloomer that play with us live when they're available. We're mostly a 4-piece, but sometimes we're a 6-piece, and I pretty much have a open door policy about friends jumping up and sitting in, so I have all that extra percussion up there. Or if there's an extra guitar, you know, as long as you ask me beforehand, I don't care if you come up and jam.
Yeah, much more. So that makes you cool. You're cool live. You're fun live.
Thank you.
And that makes you a good leader.
I appreciate that.
Because being a leader is about the people, in my opinion, connecting with people. I'm bad at connecting with people.
And I think like a lot of the problems that like Steve and Bobby and other guys, they had a problem with my leadership style. I think they saw it as a little bit more selfish or centered around me when it really wasn't. I'm really, you know, my name is only in the band. It's like when somebody names their company after themselves. You know, Willie Dinardo and Sons or whatever.
Yeah, right.
It's just because I started this thing, and I want people, you know, the house that Willie built, damn it.
Yeah.
But everybody that's been in the band, whether it ended on good or bad terms, it served their purpose. But I have a certain leadership style, and I'm a lot more of a team player for a guy with a band with his name in it than one would think.
I think I need your advice.
Okay, well, let's talk to Dr. Willie for a second.
I just because I'm hearing. I technically made the band, Ronald Pagan.
Yeah.
Technically got the guys together.
Okay.
I try not to write the music. And I really don't. You know, Drowning, it's all rhythm and instrumental. I did it's interesting how it's divided. I do think about blowing it up and just quitting. I gotta actually give a small context. There was a time my band was fighting, and I was the issue.
Really?
My last band, Broken Vanity. And it was a great band. We loved each other.
You were in Broken Vanity?
You don't know? I made Broken Vanity.
I didn't know that.
You know Broken Vanity?
I do know that band.
How do you know that band?
A lot of other bands who knew you guys. I never saw the band or anything.
Yeah.
But I knew the name.
Yeah. It's
and it was a name that just kept floating in and out of my radar.
Yeah, we did a lot of shows. That was why.
Yes, you did.
And the name was pretty good. I like the band name a lot. Which it doesn't fucking mean shit. Like, it's like the band name's good. Like, it's like, cool. Like, make music, be a band, be a good band. But like Dance Gavin Dance is a terrible band name to me, and
I agree.
It's a good band, for me, I like that. I like some of their songs, but yeah. So I was the issue in Broken Vanity, and I just got corrupt. It's the only way I could put it. And what happens, and I didn't understand people, and how my ego blinded me, and I just like wanted. I got selfish. So we're doing shows all the time. We're gonna meet people. We're gonna be the hardest working band ever. And it just tired everyone out. And it didn't do anything for us. It didn't give us results that we actually wanted. And I was micromanaging. Mike would post on social media, and I'd get mad. We'd all get kind of mad. But I didn't understand. I didn't appreciate what was going on first. Like, hey, this guy's posting on social media. He's like editing. He's taking time. He's like promoting, right? Which is true, right? With your bass player. Actually, he got the crowd engaged. All I had to do was sit back up there, and the band's good. They don't see everyone. They see and
it's true.
It's like anytime. So that's why, like, my band was frustrated. Now Ronald Pagan's frustrated with me. They used to get at first they were frustrated with the content I was posting because it's slop. I get it. It's like a calculated slop. I can't call it complete slop. I call it B-roll tweets. I'm just tweeting and getting volume out. That's kind of my whatever. I'm going on a tangent. But I was the issue. What I wish I did was leave the band and say, you guys take it. Just take it and run with it. If you need me, I'll come back. But, like, because I'm calling it, right? And they're saying, oh, we got to do it. Like, what about this? Listen to me. I wasn't listening to them. I'm going to sneeze. That's how I sneeze.
That is the greatest sneeze I've ever heard since this girl, Allie Goodson, in my...
You know Allie Goodson?
She's Allie Devine now, I think.
She's hot.
But she was... back when she was...
Is she still hot?
I don't know. I
don't know who she is. Can we make that?
But she...
Timestamp 107.
She used to, in elementary school, she would sneeze like this. She would sound like Pikachu. She would just go...
Oh my gosh! Get a school shooter to put her down. That's ridiculous.
But that is the greatest. Your sneeze is the greatest sneeze I've heard since hers.
I did that for comedic effect, and she did that for attention.
No, that's how she sneezed.
No, she did it because she was trying to be cute, polite, and not gross, and she held it in. And the first time it got a laugh, and then it gave her everyone. All right, I'm being a dick. I believe this, and I believe it got reinforced because everyone, in school, it's like, oh, that's your laugh, like, and that's like her 5 minutes of fame, and it's fun to sneeze that way. I had a girl that do that too, and we all gave her shit, and she liked the attention. But maybe Allie, what's her name?
Allie. Back then it was Allie.
Well, now she's on the podcast.
Is she?
No. Well, yeah. Hey, calling in, Allie. Willie, it's me. Willie. You never call me back. All right, Allie. I'm sure you're a good person.
She's a great person. I haven't seen her in years, but I've known her since I was in kindergarten.
Is she the one?
No.
I have no idea who this person is. I just know this is gonna get to her somehow. Okay. Anyways, back to me. I wish I left the band, and I wish I let them run with it but the thing is, man, if I let them run with it, it was falling apart, and if I let them run with it, they would have just made another band, which they ended up doing, which pissed me off, which bothered me deeply.
That would have bothered me too, man.
Yeah, they all joined. Well, really, it was me and my bass player. We started fighting due to our egos, and then the communication stopped, and then it was just a cold war,
which is not good.
Yeah, and it was just a divide rift, and then we just couldn't. I didn't respect him. He probably didn't respect me, and but it's just pure ego and pure lack of understanding of how this shit works and how a team works. And, but I just wanted the band to do well, and I should have been humble enough to take myself out of it. But I just think they would have made the other band, right? And then I would have been left alone. Like, either they all would have left, or I would have left, and they would have continued it. And maybe I would have calmed down. I reflect. I'd be like, yo, guys, I fucked up. Like, this is it. And I hope they would run with it. But it didn't. It died. It just died. And I made my plan for my next band. And I just feel like I could still start that band and run with it. Like, you're still running Willie Dinardo and the Corporates, and people leave and they come and go. Well, if everyone leaves, like, are you still gonna want to do it? And why not do something else? And we were saying at the beginning of the podcast, when band members leave and it's like they're trying to still do the lineup. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. So back then, again, I was fortunate to always have somebody waiting in the wings. Mm-hmm. The more consistent a lineup got, the harder it was to by the time it got to Steve and Bobby, it was harder to replace guys. Whereas if the guys I have left tomorrow now, at this point I would probably just discontinue the full band and just be me.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? What is that, I guess? Help me understand that.
Too many times going through the revolving door.
But are you quitting at that point?
Mm-mm.
And, like, what are you trying... Oh, I gotta put the camera on.
It's like Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Free Fallin' is technically a Tom Petty solo song.
Okay.
But it's... a lot of people don't know that because it's Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. When he would go off and do a solo album, it would just be without those guys. But a lot of times he would still use most of the Heartbreakers on his solo records anyway. Mm-hmm. So it's just this. It's the whether with or without those guys, it's the same project because there was a time where it was before them, and then I started utilizing other musicians as a band, but it didn't have a name. And then when it became a full band, I added the Corporates. Mm-hmm. And then if the guys that I have now, if they want to retire or whatever, it will go back to being. It'll be the same project. It'll just be me. Mm-hmm. But I love playing live. Don't get me wrong, but there is gonna come a time where I'm gonna stop playing live and focus mostly on just studio stuff.
Why? Like, you don't want... Isn't that the whole fun of this?
It is the fun of it, but I'm also... I love the creative process.
What do you love about it?
Just the joy of writing and creating and recording. The things that you can do in the studio. The things that you can do live, too. I appreciate live performance more than I have in a long time. Mm-hmm. So, it's not happening anytime soon. But someday, when I'm like, I just like anybody else, I would like to do a family thing, get married, do that. Once I settle down, and once those guys all start settling down, there will be less activity, but it will still... The way that I'm visioning it right now is the band will exist to some degree. I can't predict what those guys are going to do in their lives, a year, 5 years from now. But I will try to keep this lineup together, even if it means doing less stuff, as long as it can stay together. Because these guys are my brothers. As a matter of fact, these guys, the guys that are in the band now, the reason it works is they all started out as fans.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
Yeah, and these are guys I should have picked up a long time ago. Mm-hmm. Because if I picked them up around the Steve and Bobby era, I wouldn't have had to replace. There would not have been. Nobody would have left. Mm-hmm. So it's one of those.
I think I have a hard time doing this for the sake of doing it. Like, that kind of depresses me, what you just said.
Doing it for... What do you mean by doing it for the sake of doing it?
Like, I feel... if I'm not building something, like I like being in the studio. I like enjoying it. It costs time and money, and I want, if I can get my authenticity out, which I'm not really doing with this band, right? There's no Jason in it, right? There's my guitars and shit, right? It's my structure, my leadership style, maybe. I just, like, don't feel that, like, I want to use it for something. I want to build, like, I want to be like, okay, I have this. Now I have a fan base, and now, like, I like to silently promote my business through my fans, for example. And be like, all right, if I get one real estate deal through my fans, which costs $0, like, it's very cheap, right? It's a unique, like, I invented a way for me to get leads for my business.
Correct.
Like, if I do that through my band, there's alignment. 2, that's fun to me because, like, I invented it. And 3, I'm doing something that I love doing for, I guess the sake of it, but there's a limit to how much I love doing it, I guess. And I don't love it as much anymore. And I don't know if
that
I can
happens.
walk away.
I've had periods where that was the case, where I just like, man, I don't know if I wanted to. And we all go through that as artists. Mm-hmm. It's the hills and the valleys of a musical journey. But the fact that is this presently how you feel? Yeah,
definitely.
Really?
Definitely. I just feel like,
what about doing a solo project so that you can satisfy that?
I have to. I've always been a rapper, believe it or not.
Really?
Really, honestly, man, like, good. Just from a young age. And I'm 30 now. It's like, I don't practice the craft. I know how to practice the craft. I know how to get great at it. You do a fucking lot of it. And now I've started journaling more because it's part of the process, just writing.
Yeah.
And I see an alignment there because I see writing as such a valuable skill. So I'm like, if I'm a writer in a music project, I can take that to business, to all this shit. Because I can't do everything great, right? I don't like doing everything. I like being really, really good at a couple things because I see that as being effective in the real world. And I see knowing how to work with people as being the smartest route of execution. Leadership is the most valuable skill. That's also why I'm doing this too. This is a leadership exercise.
And I think the reason you wanted me for this is because I'm the leader of my pack.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can get into. I have a whole segment that I'm gonna get. There's more to it than why I invited you here. I invited your whole band here. You're the only one that came here.
No, I know, because trying to get those guys to do stuff sometimes.
Is that a leadership thing? Is that do you feel frustrated with that, or is that?
I just it's a combination of things. It's also, these guys have a life outside of the band.
Yeah.
And on one hand, I want to respect that. So that's another reason why the band is set up the way it is, so I can go do the interviews if somebody doesn't feel like doing it, or if I don't feel like asking them to do it. It's still getting the project out there and getting the brand out there, but I'm repping if they can't do a show, I do it solo, or I do it with me and one of them. If somebody can't, it's.
Why are you doing shows?
Why am I doing shows?
Is it purely for fun, or is there strategy in there?
A mix of both. It was. So, for a long time, it wasn't until like the last year or so I started to reappreciate live performance. Before that, I was definitely doing it to satisfy one band member who likes playing live more than. So 3 of the 4 of us live more for the studio and for the creative process. We like playing live, but we can live without it if it came down to it.
Yeah.
And the other one, it's kind of the other way around.
But what about the show we did the other day? Or a couple weeks ago?
That show was awesome.
Why?
Because
a ton of people?
The vibe, not a ton of, it had nothing to do with the amount of people as opposed to the vibe of the people. That we've had shows that were to far less people than that, but they were vibing. It was more so the fact that people were dancing and people were vibing. Those are the best shows, no matter how many people are in the room. The fact that we have people dancing, there are people that, you know, when I post my content, all the guys from Red Berry and their little crew, they all like the shit, and
they don't like our shit.
I loved it. I know everybody killed it that night.
We didn't. I don't think we did. I know everyone's their harshest critic.
We all are our own worst critic.
It's just we're very boring.
I didn't think so. You guys have music that
it's okay. You can tell me. Like, I don't think you'll tell me the truth.
I'm telling you the truth.
Okay.
The music. I told you the truth on the phone the other week. One of your guitar players' guitar was out of tune.
Oh yeah, you did tell me. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Let's click that. I'm writing that one down. 120. Was it me?
No, the other kid.
Was it bass or was it?
It was rhythm guitar. You said he had just changed the strings or something.
Oh yeah.
And that's probably why.
Yeah.
I have one member who gets on me because sometimes I break strings a lot because I strum hard.
Yeah.
So sometimes I won't change the whole thing. I'll just change one string.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, you got to play for the week because otherwise it's going to get... He's right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. It's you have this, but you gotta get around. There's always issues, dude. I just tried selling a house before I got here, and the power died right before all the people were showing up to buy it.
Really?
So, how selling a house with no power kind of tough in a rainstorm. Just perception.
Was it in Hanover?
No, it's in Pawtucket. But yeah, I guess we're very strategic with the shows. We do them every 6 months, maybe 3 to 6 months. We don't advertise any of it. We were saying something else though. I forget. I don't know.
The fact that your music made me feel something.
You did it?
It did. It hit me in the feels. It was just there's a beauty in the chords and the emotion in the vocal that just really.
It's just music, man. It's so small, like it's just so small, and I want to write this down somewhere. Music is a moment. That's what it is to me. It's just a moment, and we're all chasing. Like I feel like we started off with talk about fame and stuff. It's like chasing a minute of glory. Like I was listening to a band in my car the other day, and it came to me. I was like, I fucking could do this shit. I want to do this. I want to do this. Blah blah. But realistically, I'm just focusing on their moment, that they're playing sick in front of a large crowd and they're rock stars, and I want it like I get like envious of it in a way, and I'm like, I can do that. I want to do that. I want to be cool. I want to be significant. I want a legacy. Like it triggers all those things. But I don't know. I'm not liking something. I hate to say I don't know how to get the rapping done. I have the songs made, some instrumentals. I don't have a way for my process to go through with it.
Do you record yourself when you do your rap stuff?
I write. I've done everything, but it doesn't get done. To me, I gotta go to I want going to the studio. I have my guy there. I have to pay him, obviously. I say, dude, this is a song. We got to make a song. Like, I just want to make songs. I want to be bad. I want to be bad, really bad. Get all the bad shit out of me. And be refining it and just doing the process. And then you get that moment after like 100 failed songs, let's just say. And I just know I can, you know, and
I believe you can.
Thanks. I guess like but I don't do it. And I've been doing this for like 10 years, bro. Like I just don't do it. And I get kind of frustrated. And now I'm getting to the point where it's like I'm managing this band, and bro, I'm going to be real. I know how to make my band very successful. Very successful. I got to tell you something cool. Or I feel like 10 out of 10 confident in getting results now.
Well, everything you said that was going to happen with that show fucking happened.
What do you mean?
That the show was going to sell out and that, you know, I guess we're going to bring in a lot of pre-sale. You fucking did.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
How much money did you make that night?
Fuck, I don't even remember.
I think you guys made like, because I asked, you made like $200.
It was around that. It was either 200 or 250.
250?
Yeah.
We made 380.
Oh, wow.
because of the pre-sale thing.
Yeah.
So like I know how to make. I mean, it's not a big thing. It's 100. But it's technically 30% more, and I did it half-assed. Like we didn't do it that well either.
Well, you didn't have. Well, we also were met with interference with old Fairweather Heather.
Oh my gosh, yeah. To give her $80 right at the top. We should have $40 more. I also gave a kid too much money. Some kid showed up. He was 18. He couldn't get in. I just gave him $40 with him and his girlfriend because I felt bad. I said, "Go take her on a date." But I felt bad. They came to see us, and
oh, he couldn't get in because he was 18.
Yeah, yeah. And I was like, "Fuck!" I just said, "I'm like looking at and whatever." So, but because I'm doing the band, I'm like, I know how to get this done, but I'm failing because it's not getting done, and I feel really confident, but I'm missing something, and I can't get them. They probably won't watch this, but they know. Like, our singer doesn't really show up. Like, he's like there kind of half the time. I feel the bottlenecks on the songwriting with the melodies. My guitarist can only go as far as, like, he has ideas, and we work on his ideas, but like, well, we also had lineup changes but we just lost our bass player and our drummer. Like, we lost
after that show.
Oh, sorry. We lost our bass player before that show.
That I knew because you proposed on
promoting it.
Yeah.
Right after the show, we lost our drummer. He moved to Virginia.
I'm trying to remember who the fuck the drummer was.
His name was Ian. Not short. Just young. Cool kid. And to me, I don't know. Like, I shouldn't really. It's not my singer. It's not. I don't like pointing at people because it's not that. I just like. I was not supposed to be in charge of songwriting. That was kind of the promise we made, or the deal we made.
And it's kind of happening the way that you didn't want it to.
What do you mean?
The songwriting's getting pinned on you.
It's just not getting done. Like, and they're, and it's like, they say, we can't just push music out. And I get that. But to me, the reality is, if we sat for 4 hours a week and tried to write, we'd have a song. We'd have a cue. We're not doing it because we're being lazy. And we're being like, okay, I have a simple system. 2 days a week we meet, and we meet for like an hour each. It's nothing. We do barely any work. And I'm frustrated because I'm like, we have good results with the little work we do. And we're barely working together properly.
Why not sandwich it together and do, instead of 1 hour twice a week, do 2 hours once a week?
I like consistency more. And it's supposed to be 2 hours each. It's just the nature of it is you show up, you talk, blah, you burn out, you're like, blah. I'm more into consistency than intensity.
I get that. Yeah. And the one thing that a lot of bands do that hinders any practice session is you say take 5. But it's more than 5
and
minutes.
I gotta be the bad guy because I set the standard. I take attendance and I track who shows up. And there's a number with your name next to it on the whiteboard.
Wow.
And it's the bare minimum, just because I had one rule, just show up. But now, like, you got to kind of tweak it a little bit, because we're not actually getting shit done, and I think I know why. But I have to prove it, or I have to be a dick and fire people, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm like, I can fire anyone, and if they watch this, they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? I've been inviting them, so this is what I did. Ready? Yeah. I made this podcast studio so we'd all sit down and talk and figure shit out every 90 days roughly, and we just fucking get food, we have fun, we just talk. What about this? All those issues. Yeah. I have a great book that I want. That I know the books that get this shit done, and they're like, this is fucking not a business. This is not a business, and I'm like, well, it doesn't get done, bro. I'm just venting to you now. This is becoming me. I have
a good audiobook I'm going to recommend to you.
What is it?
Do you know Scott Ian from the band Anthrax?
No. He
put out an autobiography in 2011 called I'm the Man. And he kind of he kind of took on the leadership role as a guitar player in that band.
Yeah.
So you can kind of probably relate to him a bit.
Okay.
At least as far as the band horror
They all
stories.
break up, dude. And that's like, dude, you don't get it when you're young. And so, like, and it's tough. Like, I freaked out. I didn't show up to practice for the first time, like, ever Tuesday.
Really?
And I just, like, I've been trying to get us to fucking meet. Not at the band room. Look how frustrated I get. At my house. Or somewhere different. I'm sorry, am I boring you?
No.
You tired?
No.
You want coffee?
No, I'm good.
Okay. You want water?
Let me see.
I got cold ones.
Yeah, can you give me cold water? Where is your guys' band room? Where do you rehearse? You rehearse at Bandstand?
Dorchester.
Oh. How come Dorchester?
That's all I can find.
Wow.
Wait, Bandstand? Do you have a room in Bandstand?
No. Bandstand Live in Taunton. That's one of the more
Yeah, I want to go
popular
there.
ones.
No, I love it there. It's a better location too. Just nothing's open yet. I should follow up.
And they have a huge fucking wait list from what I understand.
I know.
Because we tried to get a room there.
You gotta follow up. It's all the follow up.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Like, I can't make people show up. I can't make people want it, and I don't think I have the power to execute or to move people. I just want to add people. I don't want to get rid of anyone. I just want to add people. I just want to get shit done, and that's where I get frustrated.
Sorry about that.
No, I'm just
My
frustrated.
mother blows up my phone when I don't answer. Where are you?
That's every mom.
Where are you right now?
That's every mom. I'm on a podcast, mom. I'm getting interviewed.
All I just told her
The
was
kid from
out.
Broken Vanity.
Talk later.
So that's kind of it. I don't know if you have any advice before. I don't know what you could give me advice on, but this has been my issues.
Have you... When was the last time you actually full on said we need to talk and spilled out all this shit on the table? Because it sounds like you're telling me shit that you've already addressed with them and they know, and then nothing's getting done about it.
I've been requesting to meet. It's just for 2 months I've been saying hey, can we talk? Can we all meet? It just hasn't been getting done. And then last week at practice, like, we started talking instead of practicing or doing music stuff.
And did it go anywhere?
It was fine because we need to do it. Like, there's a natural flow. People are like, oh, we should meet, and I'm more structured about it. I'm like, all right, fine, we're talking. That's good. But it's not what I planned for. It's not everything I had. So it's just a partial bit of it. And I want to stick to what we said we were going to do. We said we were going to do this.
Yeah.
We said we were going to make a song a month. We said we were going to do 200 TikToks. I just want to get clear on what we're doing so we can be accountable and get shit done.
Yeah.
That's kind of it. I've been trying to get them to meet, and I'm just getting frustrated. I called them each yesterday. I said, hey, I'm sorry I blew up. I'm just frustrated. That's it. And they appreciate it. I think one of them appreciated it. I don't think Nick did. But it was also like 10:20 at night, and we were both like, we're tired. And like, I was like, all right, you're good. And then I just want to meet. It's like, I feel like the Joker in Batman when he gets kid arrested and they have him in the cell and he's like blowing the shit up and they're like, what do you want? He's like, I just want my phone call. And like, that's like, it's all this action going on. And it's like, what the hell? I'm like fucking making everyone go crazy. Put a bomb in a guy's fucking stomach and your stomach. And then I'm just like, I just want my phone call.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, no, that I'm just trying to have the meeting. The meeting's part of a book called Traction by Gino Wickman. That's the book I use for my band.
What's it called?
Traction by Gino Wickman.
Traction by
It's a
Gino
business
Wickman.
book.
Okay.
It's about scaling a business. I have a copy of it on me. I might even have two. I don't know. I'll write down text you the book. So, I wonder what you'll think of that book. I promise you. So that every business in like America uses that book.
Really?
Like majority of them. In fact, my guitarist, his business, the company he works for, is like, oh, I know this book. Yeah, like it's a system.
What does he do?
He's a manager at Planet Fitness.
Really?
Yeah. BJ's uses it, like my company uses it. I don't really know many companies. I just know it's very common for people to read it. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. So I'm gonna get on to the next part, and we're gonna conclude this. This is probably the last part of our conversation.
All right.
I could keep talking. I got a lot of stuff to say.
We both like to talk, man. Yeah. And next time I'll come back with the band. We can do a follow-up episode.
Yeah. As long as it's probably not gonna be for a while, but
that's all right.
You know, so this is what I'm doing. I'm getting bands in here. I'm trying to compile. Do you have any music videos?
We have a whole bunch.
Okay. I want to make a playlist of local bands' music videos around here.
Yeah, I got you. All my videos, all our videos are in a playlist on our channel. So you pick the one you like and.
Okay. What? Give me your best one. Give me best two, maybe.
My best two. So Hold On to Me.
Why is it your best one?
It came out, well, it was the best shot video, and it came out the way that I wanted it to. Okay. Largely because I edited it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Even though someone else shot it.
Yeah. Did you edit it, or did you have someone else edit, and then you reviewed every edit and made all the tweaks and told them to make the tweaks?
I've done that, but no, for this particular one, I did the whole editing all on my phone.
Got it. So you're proud of it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right, so...
And another video that I'm really proud of is the video for Anxiety the Musical, which was all... Anxiety the Musical. Which was... the premise of the video is basically... to me, what the video of kind of what an anxiety attack and one's life flashing before their eyes looks like.
Okay. Interesting. So
as the best as I was able to make it.
Do you give me permission to use as many of your music videos as I want?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put them on Pornhub.
Not that, but yeah, we can use them through our...
I didn't tell you what I was going to do with them. You're like, yeah. I was like, all of them. You're like, yeah. I'm like, all right, we'll put you on this political candidate's campaign. Just whoever you're against. Oh, hi. Here, you can come in. This is my girlfriend.
Hello.
This is Willie.
Hi.
She doesn't like the podcast. How are you? Look good. What's that? They're all there right now? Yeah, texted you. Oh my gosh! All right, I'm almost done. I have to go.
No problem.
So I'm gonna take your music videos.
Yeah.
And every band's music videos from around here, and I'm just gonna make a little MTV for this area.
I love that.
This area. So I need a team at some point. So if you can help in any way, we'll figure it out.
I can give you as many South Shore bands music videos as you want.
Can you name off a couple bands for me?
Yeah. The Sleds.
Okay. Because I'm going to invite them on the podcast. Yeah.
No Detour.
I know them.
Soul Bloomer. Condition Baker. Toboggan Fiasco.
All right, that's enough. That's insane. Toboggan Fiasco, perfect. Toboggan Fiasco and the Sleds.
Two totally different bands.
That's insane. All right, so I don't know what that's gonna be, but it's gonna develop. So, all right, that's it for this. Willie Dinardo and the Corporates. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Not the Corporates, just Willie Dinardo.
Well, next time we'll do an episode where they're there, so that we have one without, one with.
Yeah, we'll compare and contrast.